On this video, I am going to be cooking celebrities, YouTubers' favorite burgers. Here's how it's gonna work. I am going to DM 100 of them and see who replies. But I'm gonna be picky on my reply. Don't just send me an emoji. I actually want a video. And I'm gonna start with The Rock. Yo, my brother Dwayne, do you know what the Guga is cooking? That sounded so cheesy. Let's go with it anyway. I love to cook your favorite burger. Please don't tell me it's just pancakes and syrup. He loves that, by the way. Sent. Now Messi, the world's #1 football player. Yo, Messi, you live in Miami? I live in Miami. You like soccer? I like steaks. Let me cook your favorite burger, brother. Send. LeBron James. I know you still think you're the GOAT, but MJ wants to talk to you. In the meantime, can I make your favorite burger? Send. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have sent it that way. I kept trying to message everyone I can think of. Comedians, outdoor survivors, and some of the biggest people I know. And after a few days, I got some reply. Oh, Luke.
Hey Guga, my favorite burger has to be a perfectly done medium rare patty, well seasoned, brioche bun, toasted and buttered, butterhead lettuce, loads of onions, a little bit of my ploy sauce. That's good.
That sounds delicious. You know what? Let's make that burger right now. I gotta say, this burger that he has in mind just sounds fantastic. So let me show you how I made it. The most important ingredient I think about this burger is this, my poi sauce. Now, if you've never had it, let me tell you something. It is delicious. It's lightly sweet, a little bit spicy, and it's just so nice. To make it as a burger sauce, you just want to add a good amount of mayo into a bowl, followed by a generous amount of the sauce. Mix that up real good, and there you have it, nice and simple. Now, as you heard, looks like his burger medium rare. I highly recommend if you're making your own, make sure you grind your own beef. That way you can cook to whatever temperature you like. These are some ribeyes that are ground up. Now, since he likes a medium rare, I recommend bigger balls. That way it's going to be delicious towards the end. So I went ahead and pressed it down to make a nice thick patty, went outside and butter up my griddle, and started by first toasting the buns. Always make sure you toast your buns. It will be better, because next was time to cook the burger. Now, you definitely don't want to cook the burger with butter. That's why I used a high temperature oil like avocado oil. After seasoning it with salt and pepper, it was time to flip. Now, medium rare for a burger, I recommend 135 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think it gives a perfect texture for the medium rare burger. Because once that's done, I first started with a toasted bun, followed by that beautiful thick patty I just cooked, a slice of butterhead lettuce, followed by a generous amount of crispy onions, which by the way, you can buy these already made. They are delicious and gives a nice crunch to the burger. And of course, we cannot forget about that sauce. I made sure to add a generous amount. Now this is Luke's favorite burger, and I'll tell you one thing, the ingredients sounds fantastic, and I honestly cannot wait to find out how it's gonna taste. So enough talking and let's give it a try. There you have it, my good friend's Luke's burger. You know the outdoor boys?
Oh,
This is his favorite burger.
Okay.
And today you guys are gonna be in for a treat because I'm making every single celebrity and YouTubers, the ones that reply. Bro, I sent a text to The Rock. Do you think he's gonna reply?
Maybe. You guys look like distant cousins.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Yo!
Whoa! You're onto something here.
That little sauce?
Yeah, it's like sweet. It's like tangy.
Yeah.
But it's also crunchy as well.
Super crunchy. Nice crust, medium rare burger. That is delicious.
That might be the best burger sauce I've ever tried.
Let's see who replied next.
All right, Guga, let's talk about my favorite burger. I call it the Sunny Side Slider. First of all, it's not a burger, it's small, compact. It's a slider because I'd rather have 5 sliders than 1 big burger. Second, it's a smash burger put on a sweet Hawaiian roll. It's got mayonnaise, but it also has grape jelly, some bacon for crisp.
Grape jelly? What?
And some gooey Swiss cheese for cheese. Put it all together, the Sunny Side Slider, it is delicious. Make it happen, make it good, Guga. Let's see it.
Okay, you know what? I was about to cook some steaks, but who cares? Forget about the steaks, let's cook this burger. Excuse me. Like Sonny said, they are sliders, not burger. Now, I'll be honest with you, as soon as I heard jelly, I was a little skeptical. But let's give it a try. Now, first, I thought that this needed to be a sauce. So I combined mayo with grape jelly. I mixed that up real good, and look what it became. And in all honesty, this was disgusting. This combination is just weird. So I went ahead and paid attention once again to what he said, and it was never mixed. So here's how I ended up with the sliders. First, First, I chose these Hawaiian buns. They're slightly sweet and they should be perfect for it. And instead of using that disgusting sauce I made previously, I first added mayo to one layer and the other one I just spread out the grape jelly. But I'm not gonna lie, at this stage I was still skeptical, but I kept going, as the next thing to do is to cook the meat. So I went ahead and oiled up the griddle real good and added a huge ball, because we gotta make sure we have enough beef for all of the sliders. And I felt like this griddle was the perfect size for this. As soon as I started getting some color, I seasoned it with salt and pepper, then it was time to flip. Just like he asked, I add Swiss cheese right on top, covered the whole thing up so that it will melt, and it was now time to assemble. The bottom layer I went with the grape jelly, followed by the beef and cheese. I did not forget about the crispy bacon, and to top it off, the buns with the mayo. Now I'll tell you one thing, even though this sliders has grape jelly, I think it's actually going to work. At least that's my hope, because we all know Sonny has tried some crazy things on his videos, and I cannot wait to find out how this is gonna taste.
And here we have my good friends, Sonny, from the Best Ever Food Review Show.
That guy got good taste, so this burger has to be delicious.
Cheers, everybody.
Purple burger, cheers.
Yo!
I'm cool with it.
Is that jelly?
Yes!
Damn. I'm a fan. This tastes really good. I mean, it's weird that it's a sweeter burger, but I mean, with the Hawaiian bread, it kind of just all works. You know what I mean?
You put the perfect amount of jelly on this burger though, because you get a main flavor of burger with just a slight hint of jelly in the background, so it's not overpowering at all. Even though I don't like Swiss cheese, this is the first burger I go for another bite of.
As I was getting ready to record my next video, I got a message.
Hey Guga, it's Ryan Trahan. My favorite burger in the world, a #2 from Whataburger. Good luck trying to recreate that. It's fire.
Well, Ryan, I'm gonna give it my best shot, because I know a lot of you out there have already had the Whataburger, and here's my take on it. We first start with the beef. Scrape it really good, because when you flip it, you want to have a nice crust. And of course, don't forget to toast the buns. To build it, we first start with the buns, followed by the 2 patties, some sliced onions, a few pickles, a tomato, lettuce, and for the sauces, ketchup and mustard. Then all there's left to do is to crown the whole thing. This is my take on Ryan's favorite burger. Now, it looks good, maybe even better than Whataburgers. Let me know in the comments down below. As now, let's go ahead and taste.
There you go, Ryan. Tell me, I would love to know your opinion. How did I do it?
It looks pretty good.
A lot of green in my vision right now.
A lot of green. These guys hate green. You know, you gotta eat the greens, man. Ask Ryan.
Ryan, please, let me take the lettuce out, bro. Please.
So this is his favorite burger is the Whataburger, #2. Go ahead and grab a piece, Leo. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Reminds me of Big Mac from McDonald's.
It's more like a Whopper if you ask me.
I think it's a good burger. It's not in a holy my mind is blown burger, but it is tasty, it's flavorful. I like the sauces. They balance everything out nicely.
I love how we're talking a lot of crap, everybody, but we ate it all.
I mean, look, fast food restaurants are pretty successful.
And Whataburger is very, very famous. I can understand why Ryan loves that one so much. And out of all the burgers that they have, I think that's the best one.
Hey Guga Foods, Dr. Mike here, and I challenge you to make a very unique, healthy burger. We'll call it the Dr. Mike burger. Let's get it to be lower in saturated fat. Let's get it to be high in fiber. Let's get some
Wait, what?
fruits, vegetables in there. Use your creativity, because my cholesterol is high and I know the best way to lower it is to decrease saturated fat and increase fiber. I challenge you. Let's do it. Whoop.
What?
This might just be the most challenging burger I'm making today, because these combinations sounds weird, but let's give it a go. The first element I'm gonna tackle is fruit. I went with tangerine. I remember many years ago having a burger that had tangerine on it, and it was okay. Now, to make the tangerine slightly better, I'm gonna be using this enzyme. Let me show you what it does. The first thing to do is to go ahead and peel them. You see these little white things hanging out on the tangerine? It's actually what makes it bitter. Now you can spend all the time you want and try to remove as much as possible. It is just a pain to do. That's what that enzyme does for you. All you need to do is this. Add all of your tangerine to a bowl, followed by a little bit of water and a few drops of the enzyme. Stir it real good and leave it overnight in the refrigerator. Because the very next day, take a look. The enzyme did its job, but you still have to strain the whole thing. As in the end, you are left with this. Perfect little pieces of tangerine. There will be nothing bitter about them, and they should pair up perfectly with the burger. At least that's my hope. And to keep up with the theme, I'm gonna be using fat-free mozzarella cheese. That's the healthiest one I could find. Keeping it even healthier, I have to do the same for the sauce. And to make this one is quite simple. I started with Greek yogurt, followed by garlic, some chives, a tiny bit of salt, and finished it started off with black pepper. Mix that up real good, and that's our sauce. Nice and simple. Maybe the hardest part for me was the bread, so I had to choose something super healthy. This one has high protein, so I'm hoping it's gonna be good. For the vegetables, we're gonna go with arugula. We all know this is good for the heart. Now the hardest part was this, the beef. Trying to keep this burger as healthy as possible, I went with the leanest one I could find. It literally says on the package, heart healthy. And since I knew this was gonna be super dry, this is what I decided to do. First, I made a patty, made an indentation right in the middle, and added the fat-free cheese. Then I closed the whole thing up and made a nice huge ball. I'm hoping this is gonna be fantastic, because next up was to form the patty. So I put it on some parchment paper and pressed the whole thing down with my burger press. Now there we have it. So first I went ahead and toasted the buns. No butter, no nothing. Straight up. That is what I was left with. I really wanted to cook the burger on the griddle, but I wanted to have a healthier option, so I decided to steam it. This is a technique I learned a long time ago, because once this was done, it did not look very promising. No crust, no nothing. So I decided to go ahead and heat it with the torch. And since there's no fat or oil, the results were not the best. But now to assemble, we first got our healthy bread, followed by that steamed patty I just made, a generous amount of arugula, followed by tangerine, and of course I did not forget about the healthy burger sauce. Then in the end, I crowned the burger, and this is Dr. Mike's burger. I truly hope that this is delicious, because if we can have a healthy burger that is good for us, and it also tastes fantastic, that's the way to go. Well, let's find out right now.
And here we have the next one. What do you guys think, huh?
What kind of bread is that?
It's an interesting bread, let's just say it like that. This is Dr. Mike's burger, everybody.
Dr. Mike, are those oranges, bro?
No, bro, that's tangerines.
Same thing. What's the difference?
Not the same
They're
thing.
both citrus. They both taste like orange.
I actually don't mind the tangerine.
How about the arugula? Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's gross. Gross.
That tastes healthy. And if there's one thing we do here at Google Foods, it's not healthy stuff.
What do you mean, bro? All of my burgers are healthy, fat-free, calorie-free.
Don't listen to a word this guy says, all right?
Look, this is what I'll say. I hope I did its justice, Dr. Mike. I'd love to know what you think. It's a healthy burger.
Yes.
But is it a delicious, crazy, I will crave this every day of my life?
Nah.
No. We eat for flavor, but Dr. Mike eats for fitness. That's why he looks like this, and we look like this.
What are you talking about? I got a six-pack. It's just in the inside.
And as I was editing my next video, I suddenly got another message.
Guga, the best burger Uncle Roger ever have is simple bacon cheeseburger, but with one twist using gochujang mayo. Uncle Roger, can't wait to see you make this.
I think Uncle Roger is onto something here. Gochujang mayo. Well, let's make that first, because if you've never had gochujang, it is fantastic. And when you mix it with mayo, it's just awesome. You can put this on anything, even rice, and it's going to be fantastic. Now on a bacon cheeseburger, let's make some right now. The most important thing whenever you're making a cheeseburger is to make sure that you smash the burgers really nicely. Don't forget to season it with salt and pepper, then immediately flip. Remember, a good burger is all about that crust. As soon as it's flipped, immediately go in with American cheese. Once it has slightly melted, stack them on top, and please don't forget to toast your buns. That's a must. Because now we add the patties right on top of the bun, followed by 3 slices of bacon, and of course a very generous amount of the gochujang mayo. Then all there's left to do is to crown the burger, because this is Uncle Roger's favorite burger. And I don't know about you, but I have a feeling this is going to be very delicious. I love to know what you think. I cannot wait to find out how this is gonna taste.
Which celebrity is that?
Uncle Roger.
Man.
Gotta have some MSG in it, right? If that burger doesn't have MSG in it, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed.
Uncle Roger, what happened, bro? Does not have MSG. Oh. Yeah, what's up with that? Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Doesn't have MSG, but that's amazing.
I love how it's a smash burger. You have that perfect crust on the actual burgers, the gooey cheese, and that sauce is nice and runny. It's perfect.
Everything comes together. The bacon with the sauce right there on top is just so nice.
Uncle Roger, that's phenomenal. There's only one thing missing on your burger.
MSG?
No, you guys took a second.
At this stage, as I was cooking, I suddenly got another message.
Google, how's it going, man? What is my favorite hamburger? Easy answer. The Mississippi Slug Burger. I ate 43 of these guys in 10 minutes. Was the first world record I ever set, a world record that stands to this day. So a slug burger, traditionally it's pork and cornmeal patty, deep fried, and then on top is raw onions, pickles, and mustard in a hamburger bun. But the beauty of the slug burger is you can do anything you want with it.
A slug burger. Wow. I've never heard of this before, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. The original slug burger uses this, potato flakes. Oh yes. Now the only reason they used this back in the day was to stretch out the beef. So what they actually did was combine it with the meat. That way you have a lot more for your buck. So after making a ball, I went ahead and smashed the whole thing, creating a nice thick patty. Because we're not cooking this one on a griddle. No. First I made sure to have enough potato flakes on the exterior, as then it's going to be deep fried. Oh yes. Now I've never made any burger like this before. I have no idea how it's gonna taste, because once I was done, I was left with a very interesting patty. The funny thing about this burger is that instead of toasting the buns, it's actually steamed. So I made sure to do that, which kind of makes sense though, because the crispiness is gonna come from the patty. To build it, it's quite simple. We first start with the bun, followed by the fried patty, then some white onions, a few slices of pickles, and to finish it off, a generous amount of yellow mustard. As this is my take on Matt Stoney's burger. Now I'll be honest with you, I've never had anything like this in my life, and I cannot wait to find out if it's going to be good or bad.
Voila! And here we have Matt Stoney's favorite burger.
Well, this one looks different.
Looks quite weird.
Damn! Cheers.
Yo!
Wow. I was not expecting it to be so soft.
Yeah.
Extremely tender. It looks like it's gonna be dry, but as soon as you take a bite, it's juicy.
And then there's like a little crust on the outside too. Like, it's pretty good.
I don't know what that crust is, but it also adds like a nice saltiness to the burger too.
Yeah.
And I've never had a burger with just mustard. It's actually really good.
This is a delicious burger, man.
As I was getting one of my favorite drinks from the refrigerator, I got a message.
Guga, the best burger I've ever had is from Gotham Burger Social Club in New York City. It's a smash burger. They toast the top of the bun instead of the inside, so the inside stays fluffy, and then they have all these nice sauces on the inside. It's a perfect smash patty.
Well, Nick, that sounds very delicious. Now let me show you my take on it. Outside we go, and we start off with a generous amount of white onions, followed by the meat. Then you want to immediately smash the whole thing together, similar to the Oklahoman style burger. And if you've never made this, trust me when I tell you, the combination is fantastic, because as soon as you flip, some onions will be burnt, others will be completely caramelized, but that's the beauty of it. As soon as you get a nice crust on one side, flip that whole thing and cook it up. As now you want to sandwich them between each other, making it the perfect onion smash burger. Once that's done, add an American cheese on top, cover it up so that it can melt. Then you want to put that down on a toasted bun, followed by some pickles, add a generous amount of burger sauce. Now it is a secret what the burger sauce is, so I went ahead and did my own, which is a mixture of mayo, ketchup, mustard, and Worcestershire sauce. And we can't forget about the most important part, is that they don't only toast the bun on one side, but also the other, making it quite unique. Now this is my take on Nick's favorite burger, and I'm hoping I did it justice. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because even though this looks fantastic, the most important thing is always the taste.
There you have it. Nick, I'd love to know what do you think how I did. What do you guys think about this one, huh?
It looks very crispy.
It looks like you gave the bread a good sear.
That's correct, that's correct. Go ahead and grab one. I have a feeling you're gonna enjoy this one. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wow.
Yo, that's nice.
Doesn't feel like a fast food joint.
I like the crispiness of the edges of the burger, and combine that with the soft onions. This is a texture bomb, and it tastes great too.
I like that it's a triple burger. This is good. I like it. I'm gonna finish it.
As I was playing one of my favorite games of all time, I got another message.
One of the best burgers I had, a friend made for me. Brioche bun, toasted, a thick patty, bacon, sauce on the bottom, probably mayo, I'm remembering. But what was key about it is that when you cut it open or bit into it, it was filled with caramelized red onion and a whole bunch of blue cheese.
Now Sam, that sounds delicious. I hope I do its justice. So let's give it a go right now. Because the first thing we need to start off with some caramelized onions. And the best way I know how is to make sure to fry them up in some butter. A generous amount of butter. The good thing about caramelized onions is that if you cook them nice and slow, all the sugars will come out and make them perfect. Next up, the beef. You first grab a burger ball and start to make some indentations in the middle just like this, because we're gonna stuff it. First with a generous amount of the caramelized onions, followed by the blue cheese. Make sure to be generous with it. Then you want to close up your entire ball. This one is gonna be nice and thick. As now we want to go ahead and smash the patty. That's one of the wonderful things about my burger press. There's different levels of thickness because once I was done, it was time to cook it. After adding a tiny bit of oil onto the griddle, I immediately put the whole thing down. You don't want to cook this one too fast. You want to make sure that you melt that cheese in between. So keeping it under medium heat is the key. As once you think you got a nice crust, go ahead and flip. Oh yes, take a look at that nice thick patty. As once you get the internal temperature you like, take it off, toast your buns really good because it's time to assemble. First start with the bun, a generous amount of mayo on the bottom, followed by that monster patty. We cannot forget about the bacon, and crown it with the top bun with some mayo. Now this is my take on Sam's favorite burger, and I'll be honest with you, it looks fantastic. I cannot wait to find out how this one is gonna taste.
There we have it. Sam the cooking guy, my good friend's burger. What do you guys think, huh?
It looks cheesy. It looks like there's a thick patty.
Yeah, because inside there's a surprise.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh wow.
That works!
Amazing. The blue cheese melted a lot, so you get that flavor without like the crumbly texture. Is there caramelized onions in here too?
Definitely.
It's like a steakhouse burger.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of caramelized onions, but I guess today I haven't really said no to the caramelized onion burgers.
Shout out to all my friends that have participated on this video. Every single one of them will have the link on the description down below. Make sure you give them a follow and let us know in the comments down below which one did you like best. Which one was your favorite?
I think this one.
And you?
It might be the jelly slider, dude.
Shout out to Luke. That was my favorite one. And don't forget, all of my products now are exclusively available at your local Walmart. Let me show you the exact locations you can find it in every store. It's going to be right here. They call this area As Seen on TV or Trending Now. We got the one-of-a-kind burger press. You can't find this griddle anywhere because it can be used in any surface. And let's not forget about the marinating kit. And if you want to keep your grill nice and clean, I got you covered. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.